Computer System Validation. The Detailed Implementation Strategy. Presented by Learn GMP Incorporated in collaboration with Technical Training and Consultation Service. In this training you will learn about Detailed Implementation Strategy for CSV. Planning Phase. Design and Development Phase. System Qualification and Testing. System Release and Compliance Checks. Maintenance and Continuous Compliance. Decommissioning and System Retirement. Introduction. Implementing Computer System Validation, CSV, requires a structured approach to ensure compliance with regulatory guidelines such as FDA 21 CFR Part 11, EU Annex 11, and GAMP 5. Below is a detailed breakdown of the CSV implementation strategy, covering the entire validation lifecycle. The first phase is the planning phase, in which Validation Plan, VP, is most important step. It defines the scope, objectives, and approach for validation. Identify roles and responsibilities of key stakeholders. Determine regulatory and compliance requirements, like GXP, 21 CFR Part 11. And define validation deliverables and documentation requirements. The second step in planning phase is risk assessment, RA, which is important because it assesses the risk associated with computerized systems. Apply risk-based approach, GAMP 5 categorization, to prioritize validation efforts. Identify critical system components affecting data integrity, patient safety, or product quality. And assess risks related to security, backup, audit trails, and electronic signatures. Next important step in planning phase is the User Requirements Specification, URS. Define functional and non-functional requirements. Identify system functionalities that support business and regulatory needs. Specify compliance-related requirements, for examples, electronic signatures, data logging. After completion of planning phase, next phase is Design and Development Phase, which includes Functional and Design Specifications. Functional Specification, FS, outlines how the system meets user requirements. Design Specification, DS, describes the architecture, hardware, and software components. Ensure traceability from URS. FS. DS to maintain compliance. The second step in design and development phase after functional and design specification is Configuration Management, which identify software versions, hardware, and database configurations. Implement change control procedures to manage system updates or modifications. The third step in design and development phase after configuration management is Vendor Assessment and Qualification. Evaluate software/hardware vendors for GXP compliance. Conduct supplier audits and review vendor documentation, IQ/OQ, test reports, certification. Ensure service level agreements, SLA, and support contracts align with compliance needs. The third phase for CSV requirement is System Qualification and Testing, in which Installation Qualification, IQ, is the initial step, which verify the system is installed correctly per specifications. Document system components, configurations, and software installations. Ensure proper network, database, and user access configurations. Next step is Operational Qualification, OQ, which tests system functionality against approved design specifications. Verify security settings, backup processes, and access controls. Validate data integrity features such as audit trails and timestamped logs. The third and final step in testing phase is Performance Qualification, PQ, which conduct end-to-end testing in the production-like environment. Validate system performance under real-world conditions. Ensure user acceptance testing, UAT, is conducted by end users. The fourth phase after testing phase is system release and compliance checks, in which data integrity and compliance review is performed to ensure the system complies with 21 CFR Part 11, Annex 11, and Alcoa Plus principles. Attributable means data linked to specific users. Legible means it is clear and unalterable records. Contemporaneous, data recorded in real time. Original, raw data maintained securely, and accurate, verified against controls. The training and documentation is next step after data integrity compliance to conduct user training on system operation and compliance guidelines. Maintain standard operating procedures, SOPs, for system use, backup, and troubleshooting. Document all validation activities in a Validation Summary Report, VSR. The fifth phase is maintenance and continuous compliance, which includes the first step of change control and periodic review. Implement change control procedures to assess the impact of system updates. Conduct periodic system reviews to ensure ongoing compliance. Validate any software patches, upgrades, or migrations. The second step of maintenance and continuous compliance is incident and deviation management, which establish procedures for tracking deviations, errors, and corrective actions, CAPA. Maintain audit trails to track changes in system configurations or data. The third step of maintenance and continuous compliance is disaster recovery and business continuity. Ensure validated backup and recovery processes to protect data. Implement cybersecurity measures for data security and confidentiality. The last phase for CSV implementation strategy is decommissioning and system retirement, which define system decommissioning procedures. Ensure data archiving and retention policies comply with regulations. And maintain validated access to historical records for audit purposes. Thanks for watching our channel. Feel free to reach us at contact@learngmp.com for any training and consultation requirements.